Hey, Michael Thibault here, Done For You Marketing Systems, with this week's edition of Mike's Money Making Minutes. And I've got something really cool to show you. So I was talking with a client of ours a couple days ago, and he was complaining about his customers. Like, who complains about your customers, right? We all love our customers because if you want to sell anything, you have to love everyone. Guess what movie that line came from? So what I want to show you today is how you can target more customers, like your perfect customer, the customers that you really want, and how you can do that through social media advertising. But you really need to know, you need to start with who is your perfect customer, that customer avatar. You really need to go through that exercise to pin down all the possible demographics, how old they are, where they live, what kind of car they drive, what their hobbies are. The more information you know, the better. But I'm going to show you something really cool that you can use in social media advertising to laser target to get really good customers, just like your best customers. So I'm going to flip over to the computer now. And we're in what Facebook calls a campaign ad manager, or the meta business part of Facebook. So the great thing about online marketing and Facebook and Google, Instagram, Pinterest, all those online social media platforms, once you get something figured out, they totally change it. So they've completely changed their entire platform and the way things work. So this isn't boosting a post. This is actually running an ad campaign on Facebook. And this is one from my good friend Scott Stanley, who owns Stanley's Bar and Grill over in close to Chicago in Illinois. So we're doing this Facebook new customer acquisition pilot program that we've been testing, and Scott's one of our test pilots. So Scott, if you're listening, thank you so much. And your program's going well, by the way, but we'll talk about that later. What I want to show you, so when you're setting up your ad campaign, I just want to show you exactly the different, how detailed you can get when choosing an audience. So you can see after you go through all these other choices, and setting up a custom audience group, your budget, start date, end date, you come to audience, which is one of the most important parts in marketing because it's about the who. So you want to make sure you get the right who, and you don't want to be spending money on the incorrect audience because you're just wasting your marketing dollars, and we don't want to do that. So let me show you with Scott. So with an audience, you can type in different criteria that you're looking for to replicate your best audience. So I'll run through that really quick just so you know the different choices you can make and some of the cool things you can do with marketing with Facebook advertising. So you can include, obviously, location. We're doing a 15-mile radius around his restaurant. Age group, we're doing all genders. But then you come down to this detailed targeting, and that's what I wanted to show you. So we hit edit. And you can see we can choose different demographic interests or behaviors. So I'm just going to hit browse and show you the three different areas that you can choose. So what you're basically doing is only showing ads to people that have certain demographics, interests, or behaviors. So let's just look under demographics. You can scroll down. You can choose what education level that you want. You can choose financial income. You can choose, this is one of my all-time favorites to be able to target people with certain life events. So how cool is it? Think about this. If you own a restaurant and you do catering and you want to do catering for people that are having an anniversary or maybe a birthday, and you can use this for restaurant or whatever, you actually have the ability to target people that are going to be celebrating anniversaries with specific time frames or birthdays. So when you choose birthdays, which is the number one reason why people go out to eat at a restaurant, you can actually specifically target ads for people that are having birthdays in a specific month or an upcoming birthday, which is in the next week. So you can see people are going to have their birthday within 1 week because they put that information in when they set up their Facebook account, okay? Or you can also pick the birthday month and run an ad campaign for that particular month. So that's pretty cool. Maybe they got a new job. Maybe you're running an ad, congratulating them and giving them, again, for a restaurant, a free meal. Newly engaged. Gee, you think they might be looking for a caterer, where to have their wedding if you do catering, or a restaurant. Parents, relationships, work, who their employers are, different industries. So, and there's just a slew of different categories that you can choose from, and also interests, right? So there's so many different topics and categories that you can just dial in on that really, really make your advertising that much more effective. I was going to show you one more here under interest. So say you have a bar, right, and you want people that are interested in beer because you sell a lot of craft beers. So what you do is you go to interests, right, and you go down to food and drink, and you can see alcoholic beverages is one of the categories for interest. You can choose people that have been interested in beer. All right, so Facebook is going to go through their algorithms and choose people to show your ads to that have clicked on beer posts or have beer as an interest in their profile, and it's going to show your ad specifically to those people, which give you a much better chance of redemption and you getting your marketing in front of the right, correct people. Same thing with wine. I mean, we can go through this. There's a whole slew of different options that you can choose from. But this is not available if you're just boosting an ad. This has to be done through Campaign Manager. So this is pretty cool. Hopefully it gave you some great ideas for marketing with social media to be able to drill down so you can attract your perfect customer. And that's what you want to do. Get the right message in front of the right audience at the right time. If you need any help with this at all, because like I said, this stuff's changing all the time. We do a ton of social media and Facebook marketing. And like I said, I got a brand new program that'll be coming out within the next couple of weeks on how we can get new customers on Facebook for you. But if you can't wait and you want to use social media right now to get new customers or get your existing customers come back more often, spending more, simply click the button below and you can set up a free strategy session with one of our expert social media marketing professionals in your industry, and they can show you exactly how you can increase sales at your business using social media. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you next Wednesday.